And hello, folks. This is Stoic Steve, returning to 7 Days to Die. Our base is pretty much set up. There's a few little tweaks here and there to make to it, mostly aesthetic. But yeah, I also, off camera, I finished off that big old tunnel through the mountain I've been working on. Could be prettier, but you know, gets the job done. Will lead us directly to that mission location, which today we're going to be mining out around the edge of that. Which, as I mentioned before, the whole idea for mining out around the mission area is that the mission area respawns. Hold on, capture's not working. 7 Days to Die always has trouble getting picked up by the capture. Oh, wait, no, it's showing up. Alright, we're good. So, but yeah, first we have a Horde Night coming up here in a couple minutes. Go ahead and show off the base real quick. But yeah, as I was saying, the mission areas respawn, and so that if we mine out the area around and within, all of the materials will regenerate when we start a mission there. During one of the previous Horde Nights, somehow a Leaper managed to get inside of the base. I'm not entirely sure how. There's a couple potential locations. Either he managed to get in between the turrets, which seems unlikely, but I don't know, maybe they have the right hitbox for that. Alternatively, they might have jumped like right across here and landed on this open spot, which seems the most plausible. Alternatively, I don't know if they've like crazy high jump, they might have gotten onto the platform above. But yeah, I'm interested to see it happen again. A nice little landing pad. Got our turrets all set up. Power's all working. I still need to make a little bit of a tree house in here. I want to put up a toilet right underneath, so you know we can fertilize our crops. Not that that's an actual mechanic or not, but you know. Welcome, Matt. Like that. Not pleased that the wires all stick through now. Normally they'd, you know, just be up there, but they glitch down to like the mid-level of the hatch doors. Anyway, into positions. Get our explosives in place. Wait for enough of these guys fall down that we can start detonating. And kaboomski. Yama, we need more targets. I want to waste explosives. Yeah, as I've explained previously, the whole idea behind this base setup is there are two little pathways on the sides here that the zombies can... They're AI paths to them, but they can't actually make it across the bridges. They just end up sliding on down. Oh hey, I got an achievement, Survivalist. I'm not sure what that one's for. Maybe number of days lived, I don't know. But yeah, so they try walking across the bridges, and they end up sliding down into that big old pit, which I end up putting a bunch of pipe bombs in. I threw several unlit ones down, followed by a lit one so that all the explosives detonate at the same time. That just is there to sort of prevent any, excuse me, any, what do they call it? Demolishers. Demolishers being the suicidal explosive zombies. Prevents them from ever, like, detonating. So there's a small chance that explosives can trigger their self-detonation, which would do a ton of damage to the pit. Which, the whole idea of this place is I want it to be as efficient as possible. I have to spend as few resources repairing it as I can. That was a tedious issue with the last base, was just repairing everything. It's like, I don't want to spend the time and resources on that. But yeah, and this little hallway I'm in is built out of materials that I can see through, but the zombies cannot. The whole idea behind that is that the spitter zombies can only use their ranged attack if they have line of sight on me. Which they don't, so they can't spit, so they can't do a bunch of chipping damage to the base, and I don't have to repair that. Which is great. So yeah, the only real damage I have to repair is from my pipe bombs, which do very little to blocks. They do a good amount to entities, but not to blocks. So, it's not a whole lot. It's about as efficient as you can make it. The only more efficient design I could think of would be if I were to use indestructible blocks, which really the only options for that are the bedrock or a trader area, which, you know, just, that's slightly too much effort. I'd rather have like a base design that I could put down anywhere on the map and have it be just super efficient. All them levels. I hear some dogs. I love hearing dogs because that means I got bones. Bones which are made to make glue and to make duct tape, which is a very important resource in the game. And I love watching them come up like popcorn. I was really surprised by how far the pipe bombs actually fling the corpses. Wish I had a better view of it. But yeah, might redo the whole casing I'm in so I can see through a little bit better. The other option would be to use like those metal doors or some other hatches or something that, like, if I damage enough, I can see through them pretty well. Oomph. The other designs I'm considering, probably won't get to it this time around, but I would like to try putting down just like water, like in sort of a circle around where I'm at. That way it just sort of prevents zombies spawning like outside of a certain range. You know, ideally making it so that the zombies spawn a little bit closer to the pit. So maybe I go through the waves a little bit faster. Currently have it set to the maximum number of zombies per wave of 64. But I feel like I could get them in the pit faster. You don't have to run from so far away. It's always a small chance that they'll get stuck on something, like traveling this far. Though the air is pretty flat, as you can see. Looks like that guy down there is having some trouble getting up on the ramps. Yeah, lots of explosions. Currently on the Horde Night and 7 Days to Die. Which, the idea in 7 Days to Die is that every 7 days a giant horde comes and attacks you, and you have until then to prepare. And I have pretty much trivialized the horde. It's just another farming opportunity for me. It's great. Basically, just get all the zombies trapped in one pit where it can explode them all at once. It's very simple, very resource efficient. Yeah, been at this for a while. So apparently an update just came out for this. I'm not sure what changes that brought. But, you know, I've been happy with the recent updates to this. This game has been, like, in development for quite a few years now. I'm not sure exactly when it started out, but it's definitely come a long way. Oof, like popcorn. Got an hour and a half left, which I have this set on 40-minute cycle for a day, which, like, the default is an hour for a day, which felt a little bit too long for me. So it speeds up everything. It'd be kind of neat to try this in multiplayer, because in multiplayer you'd have like 64 zombies per person, whereas for me it's just 64, like, just for me. You'd probably, like, completely fill up the pit with dudes. Oof. Really wish I had a more efficient way to, like, collect and transfer, like, all of their drops. They occasionally drop, yeah, at this point it's just like survival and level up, you know? Make a base. Yeah, I'm just, like, figuring out different ways to be, like, efficient and exploitive with things. I think it might be fun, like, to end off the series. I might, like, do every night is Horde Night. Or just, like, constant Horde Night and see how long it takes for my resources to run out within the base. Or see if, like, I can mine, like, in between hordes. Yeah, there's lots of missions you... Uh-oh. Oh, no. One of the guys exploded down there. It's no good. Not like my explosions, but the suicide exploded. Which can occasionally happen if they manage to survive, like, my explosives. But that just means more repairs they have to do. Looks like they managed to get through a bit of rock. I think there might be a pit under there that they've fallen into. Fortunately, I put in a secondary pit underneath the main pit, so if they do manage to blow through this pit, they'll fall into yet another that they can't get out of. Yeah, at this point I can just turn my turrets back on. Alright. Right now? Yes. So, main goal is to go around and pick up any corpses. Because animal corpses in this drop bones and meat and other useful resources. Unfortunately, like, humanoid zombies do not. I hear some live zombies down there. And I was afraid of that. Okay. We gotta go down to the secondary pit. Glad I had it installed. Yeah, kind of annoying. For some reason, like, certain objects keep glitching in and out of existence. So, a little bit of graphical glitches going on. Comes and goes. Yay, secondary pit. Uh oh, no! Oh well. He exploded. I have to fix a secondary pit now. Yeah, it only takes like 3 of those guys to really do some serious damage to your base. Drop off my inventory. If the fucking ladder will let me up. For some reason, this ladder in particular is always a pain. See if I can reshape the wall a little bit. Let me up. No. Why is it being a pain? Let me up! There we go. It's a little bit better. Let's see, explosives going here. Hopefully I have enough rockets to do our mining a little bit later. Here's 6s and mods we put in the hold for later container. And the rest we'll just sell right away. Let's see. Probably a couple things I might want to hold on to. Really wish this game had an auto sorter like you could make in Minecraft. It would save me a lot of time. Now I have to manually put away everything. Oh yeah, sorters are so nice. So one thing I never got to on our old realm was making a proper sorter. Let me up. Damn it. Okay. I just need to line that whole area with regular blocks instead of the terrain. That's one kind of interesting thing about this game, is that it actually has like deforming ground to it. Like everything is still technically voxel based, but like regular dirt is shaped differently from like the blocks that you put down. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of mumbo jumbo. Definitely some interesting stuff there. Just crazy these giant sorting systems that people make that like actually like sort into shulker boxes. Like, just acquiring that many shulker boxes, but be like actually like making a system that can fill up each box. And then just like, you know, present them to you in a usable way. It's really wild. Kind of want to try making one of those quarries. Like, you know, you just set it up and it like eats all of the dirt within a specific area. Ah, yeah, that's just my turrets. They're really loud. Pop, 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 pop. I keep them off during Horde Night because they're really just a waste of ammo during Horde Night, but they're nice to have during the day just to kill any zombies wandering by. Also, there's some on top, which I always have active just to deal with birds. Yeah. They are quite loud. Not many loud things in this game, really, aside from those. Oh, hey, Joe. How are you this evening? I'd like to get more Legs player parties. You know, us all just playing the same game, chatting it up. So we saw earlier there was actually zombies getting stuck in this area, which I was surprised I didn't think would actually happen. So I might have to do some reshaping. Hello, zombie horde. They're gonna be annoying. Yes, the art. Really forget what all you've drawn. I really just remember, like, the guys standing on top of buildings. That's really it. Yeah. I was sure you'd have been, like, forced to make some, like, abstract stuff at some point, but it's probably just, like, drawings of random objects assorted together. Yeah. Oh, maybe. I'll have to look at them next time around. Forget what all of my art I still have in my collection. Pretty sure I gave most of it away. That'll be fun. I do hope to start painting again at some point. Then I can start giving out paintings as gifts, which would be kind of cool. Yeah. Done that a couple times. I'm pretty sure I've, like, ripped most of, like, my old CDs to my computer. But yeah, it's definitely cool going through and remembering all the things we used to listen to all the time. Yeah. Pretty sure most of my CDs from you are, like, unmarked. So it's a complete mystery until you start listening. Yeah. Probably like a year ago, I, like, just went through my boxes of old CDs, like, ripped them all to my computer. A lot of them were, like, too corrupted to actually rip, sadly, but I had a few, like, CDs of old art and such. Remember, I used to go on, like, DeviantArt all the time and just, like, save pictures and, like, save them to, like, CDs or discs for later viewing. Yeah. Yeah. I've still got a lot of stuff like I've like never actually unpacked. I've just like kept in boxes and just like I look like there's one point where like I thought I was gonna move, and so I just like went through and like downsized it, like ripped everything. Like I have too many random CDs that I don't know what's on them. Like I don't want to have to carry all of this. Oh yeah, I still have some of your AMVs. A lot of them are stored away on old folders, and I have to do quite a bit of searching to actually locate. But, Yeah, I actually went through and like sorted my different kinds of wires. To be just like different adapters and keyboard, mice, extension cords. But yeah, it's nice having them all in like separate bags. Yeah, never know when you'll need a specific adapter. Let's see, it looks like the zombies actually dug out around a little bit before they fell down. As long as they fall down, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, you could definitely do Ziploc bags, but I just had, you know, grocery bags laying around. Tied them off afterwards. Also need to buy more cloth. I showed up. Definitely looking forward to playing on the new realm. Let's see, anything else I want to bring along? Nope. Should check the trader real quick though, before he closes. It's got anything I want.
Hey, jackass, can I lighten that backpack up for you?
More azaleas. No. We're good, okay. Yeah, that guy seemed pretty sketch. It's like, join my Minecraft server. Get onto Discord and talk to me immediately while you're on stream. Yeah. Yeah, we can have a nice little drive through our finished tunnel. Actually, like, veered to the right a little bit too much while I was building it. So I had to, like, you know, redig a couple parts of it to straighten it out. But, good enough. It's nice not having to use my gyrocopter all the time. Minecraft, good game. Good viewing experience. Nice and chill. Sure, I could do art for that. Oh yeah. This is like, basically, like, zombie-focused Minecraft. It's definitely not as much, like, mechanization that you can do with it, which is saddening, but, you know, there's enough to keep you going for a while. I don't know. I'd probably do up front. Not sure how much you actually make off shirts. Let's go move this over here. And yeah, let's just start digging. No! It's still doing the glitch. I've wasted so many rockets just because they, like, fly through the ground. Okay. Let's go ahead and take out the corner real quick. Also, I found out that I can survive a shot from one of these rockets. Oh, hey, a landmine. Good thing I'm immune to landmines. How much would you be charging for a shirt, Joe? In case I were to buy one. I see. Did you get a lot of sales on those? Didn't think so. No. Have you tried making your Yugi memes into shirts? Or is that exclusively for your sleeves? Uh, 35 shirts. Not so bad. Where is she? Ah. Alright. I mean, it's kind of bad, but I mean, any amount of merchandise is merchandise. I'm not sure how much, like, merch even big streamers, like, sell. Like, who the hell buys t-shirts that are, like, that expensive? Should be another streamer coming up. Where's she at? Oh. Alright. Yeah, I mean, if you compare it to ad revenue, but I'm sure ad revenue isn't all that much. Oh, hey. A fire, dude. Explosions. Oh, it's a bear. Cool. Hold still, bear. Oh, nope. Screamed bad. the screamer actually aggroed off. Yeah, I'd be down to help with those. There's good source of bones. Never heard that one. Figured you'd have a shirt that says like heart to say on the front, heart to leg on the back. So you seem to say that a lot. Yeah, never heard that term. Got some nitrate under here. We need for explosives. Good. Like coal as well. Also good. Also used for explosives. As long as there's like a deposit of each kind of resource, that's all I really ask for. Why am I killing the world? Right. So the area that I'm killing right now is around a major questing location. And the whole idea is that when I start a quest, the entire questing location is reset. So any ground within the questing location will be as it was when it started. Which means that I can continually use the same area for resources, mine out materials from that location, start the quest, and have them regenerate. That way, I can have a constant source of renewable resources without ever having to, like, just leave random holes around the countryside. And, you know, just having one consistent place to get stuff from means I can, you know, set up maybe turrets defensing around the area or something like that. But really, I'm just like looking for ways to make the game as efficient as possible for me. And this is one of those ways. Unfortunately, this happens to be like the worst questing location in my opinion. It's like there's like 2 other top tier quests you can do which are pretty decent, but the problem with this one is that it's kind of got a winding path, or like has multiple paths that you can take, which is no good when your like actual quest objective is to kill every zombie in the area. Because, you know, normally these are all set up so that, like, there's like a path that the creator of, like, the quest wants you to take, you know. So you eventually cover all of the ground within an area. But if there's multiple paths to take, then, you know, that means that there are zombies on these alternate paths that you might pass up along the way. Which is just kind of a pain. But yeah. Either way, I don't actually have to complete the quest in order for me to regenerate the landscape. All I have to do is activate the quest itself, and the entire questing area will be as it was. I already made a perimeter around one of the other questing locations, but, you know, that one's further away. This questing location is like right in my backyard, so it's ideal for mining stuff out. They are by no means the cheapest, but man, are they the most convenient. It's like, I've been saving up tons of resources that, you know, I have no other use for, really. It's like, I'm gonna blow it all on rockets. And that's the last one. It's like, alternatively, I could use TNT. But TNT doesn't blow up as well. But the nice thing about using a rocket launcher is the fact that you can upgrade the launcher itself so that the rockets do more damage. Like with TNT, it's a pretty consistently small area that it blows up. And like, in order to get maximum effect, I have to like dig down a little bit and then drop the TNT into the hole. That way it blows out like more actual dirt rather than, you know, topsoil. But yeah, I happen to have enough to make it all the way around. Took about 200 rockets. But yeah, that should be a good enough start so I can see where all the deposits are. There should be a bit of everything here. Make sure there's lead. It's one thing I would actually like to mine out while I'm here. Let's see, that's... Oh, there's lead and iron mixed in together. But yeah. Eventually want to put in, like, you know, signs for where each ore deposit is. That way any that aren't, like, completely visible, I can just, like, walk, or, you know, make a tunnel down to, because it will be covered up, like, when the ground regenerates. I will make a note to listen to it later. Is it pop? Imagine that's what most trending things are. It's not music. Okay. Just like a comedy gig. For a bit. It's like a news thing. Alright, just for a second.
Het wordt groter en groter en erger en erger.
Oh, ik suis vraiment con, mais ça c'est sur la...
Een brief van de burgemeester, de riolering van de buurt ontregeld en iemand van de gemeente aan de deur.
I was expecting this to be Japanese.
Non, moi, pour l'instant, moi j'ai aucun souci.
Daar ontkent Cyril nog, maar
Yeah. Funny accents. I love kids with funny accents. Oh, Netherlands. Just to phrase it was SHCKloder and SHCKloder and SHCK. Yeah. Got those hard pronunciations. Yeah. It's like, what was it? Certain African languages where they do clicks. Yeah. It's a similar sort of feel. Yeah. I'm sure they use the same alphabet that we do. Yeah. Head over to the other trader and see if I can get a repeat quest to the location. Ah. It's amazing all the people from different locations you get. Oh.
Great.
And they're just not selling duct tape or glue today. It's unfortunate. It's one of the most important things I want to buy from these guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gave me a quest to the same location here. Yeah. So I've been wanting to set this up where I can do like a similar to like the other question locations. I just want one in the desert so that I can get oil shale, which you can only find in the desert. So this is a nice close repeating quest, and there is a oil node nearby. So I can... Whoa. I'm stuck on something. What the hell am I stuck on? This? Okay, yeah. Like stuck inside of that. Alright. I can dig out here. See how deep this goes. Hopefully there's additional nodes. Yeah. Those stereotypical, like, cow skulls that you see in it, like, every desert. I'm a little bit surprised there aren't tumbleweeds. Fun fact, for some reason, like, you can only find chickens in the desert biome. Just randomly, like, start walking by. Is that like an old one? If it's an old one, I might have seen it. I do not have any, like, recollections from it, though. Oh, this month? No, I haven't seen, like, any of his stuff recently. Not watching as many videos as I used to. Surprised, he usually does, like, political stuff. And Gaben. Free sand. One nice thing about this game is that you have a lot of stuff on the ground. You can make it just sort of come towards you by holding down the pickup button. So all those bags would just roll towards me. Interesting. Like, where are they an invasive species to, though? It's just like Australia or something? I wouldn't have expected Siberia. Another Taven. So I've got some lead here. Yeah, I can see how that would be a problem. Mobile fireballs, yes. Nature's gotta fight back somehow. Yeah, that is a hard thing to deal with. I'm not sure, like, how often they regrow. Definitely a problem over time. Yeah. You have yourself a nice night, Joe. Just, you know, send me a message with whatever it is you want me to draw. I'll, sketch it up. House of Da Vinci. Is that another one of those puzzle games? Like that one you did? Like sort of an escape room kind of deal. Yeah, the room, that was it, yeah. Okay. How's it over further that way? I'm not sure if this node actually extends very far into the mission area. I was hoping to dig down and see how close it gets. If it extends underneath the mission area, then totally use this for more oil. Don't have to mine it very often, but it'd just be nice to have a consistent source. It's actually a like oil refinery building that you can go to and just like get gas from cans there periodically when it respawns, but usually not that much gas you can get from it. Certainly not enough for what I need for rockets. Go activate the mission. See how much of this regenerates. It's always possible that there's another node underneath the mission location we can utilize. Be enough for now. see. I don't see any. Unfortunate. Yeah, like cuts off right at the start of the mission area. Oh well. I'll just have to keep it digging holes in the desert to get gas, I guess. Might come back here with rockets and just explode around and see if there's any other nodes like built into the place, but I kind of doubt it. Anyway, we can go back and do that other larger tier 5 mission. Or tier 4, I forget. No, definitely tier 5, yeah. Really wish that Gachi Tower was a mission site. They'd totally do that over. It's kind of interesting, the zombies actually made a couple of holes down through the mountain while I was digging through it. There's a skylight in a couple of spots. Yeah, go ahead and do the Shamway Blaze real quick. See how this all regenerates. Ooh. They didn't regenerate as much as I thought. Maybe it's just a graphical glitch. Pretty sure that's got to be a graphical glitch. I can still walk here. Probably fall under the void. Yep, I can fall into the void. That is void space. What happens if I dig? Okay. Reappeared. It's safe now. They have to come back with more rockets. Dig deeper. Lead. More iron. Here's coal and nitrate wall. Hopefully there's more coal beneath. Ah. Nitrate. It generated kind of high up here. Huh. And it cut off. Interesting. I guess it regenerates a bit further in some places. Neat. On to the mission. Just cause. No real need for me to do the mission. But hey, I haven't done it in a while. Just see where we go through. Funny, they're actually coming from the other room. I think they'd aggro from that far. Loot. Nothing particularly interesting. There's a safe back here, right? No? Let's see. Clear the area and find that supply box, whatever they call it. So there's an indicator on the map for. I'm pretty sure I just cleared out this whole area. If you ever need paper or cobble, it's the place to go. Look at that laying around. Hello. Suitcase, nothing in it. It's often hidden loots throughout. I believe this is also another big engagement. Yep, okay. Normally I would have brought a turret along this, but hey, it's gonna have to waste the extra ammo. Probably gonna have to repair this thing partway through. Couple more. Stuck in the bathroom. And repairs. Yeah. If I were going to make this Horde night every night, I would have to make sure I do these quests early in the morning. They actually have time to get through them. Sounds like a screamer is trying to get in. There's some loot back here. Nothing particularly good. Let's see. Can I scrap these? I can. I need me some cloth. Starting to run low on that. I recall the natural path is to take, actually go up through the ceiling. That leads you into this room. Hello, fellas. But you could just break down the door if you wanted to. Generally try and take the natural path, because it ensures that you see all the zombies. Alright, forgot there was gas barrels in here. Not many, but you know. Most of the boxes don't have much of anything in them. On to the real loot. Wait, what? Oh. Damn, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Normally you just break open the safe and then take the what's inside, but actually broke through the entire safe room, so killed the loot there. Sad face. Get rid of the water. Need that. The only quests that are actually worth doing are the ones with buried treasure. To be perfectly honest. All the others are just kind of novelty crap. And you're stuck behind some bars. There's that quest item. Pretty sure the pillboxes don't have anything worthwhile in them. Or food boxes. Nothing. It's also a good source for electrical parts. I won't bother. Wish there were more sources for mechanical parts though. Really harder to come by. Break down cars and such for that. Crap. Mostly just food boxes throughout this place, which aren't generally worth going for. I don't think I need paper for anything either. Paper, as I recall, is only used for the shotgun shells. There's probably some other recipe that needs them. Hello. Guys below me. Ah. I suppose that room's coming up. Oh good, I don't think there's any important loot in here. This is just the room with the false floor on it. So you're expected to fall down and fight those guys the way I wrote it. Shreemers want in. Let's see, where's my wrench? And you can actually loot the soda machines if they're not active. Anything else in here? Grab that, that, sand. Right. Generally a decent source of bones going through these missions, because there are typically birds about. I don't think this Particular mission location has a lot of birds, though. The Shambway, or not, yeah, the, what was it called? The Shotgun Messiah testing location is definitely my favorite. Nice, straightforward path, solid loot. Anything down here? No, that's just that blocked off spot. It'd be so much easier if I didn't have to clear the zombies. I could just, like, come in and grab the bag that he needed. There's a couple birds. Very important to not keep shooting at the corpse, though, so as to avoid losing loot. Yeah. And the mine blew up the bird corpse, so I can't get... Oh, wait, no. It just blew it over here. Never mind. Get a few bones out of it. Hop on up. Hello. Hello. I'm still alive. And there's a guy there. I think there's some hiddens down here, right? Yes. Backpacks. Damn scrap crap. That. Okay. Right. Feel like there's a bag or something around here. Yeah, those generally have nothing worthwhile in them. Probably a couple of birds out here, right? I can snipe them. No? Birds. Just parkour. No! This is why you always make sure to bring frames along on these missions. Chance you'll miss your jump. Right. Let's see if there's anything in this. Darn it. Okay. Carefully. That makes me pop up on the sides there. Just a double bag with garbage in it. Okay. Now parkour over here. Alive. Go down this way. Still hear that screamer. Could be a few dudes down here from the hill. No birds though, sadly. This would be a perfect spot for birds. Need more sources of bones, damn it. Alright. I believe this is one of the diversion paths. zombies in here. No, this is just a hidden. Nothing worthwhile. Eventually that screamer's gonna make it inside. I might have a bad day. The funny thing is, like, if you take long enough on these big missions, the zombies from outside usually take the stairs so they can catch up to you if you're not careful. Medical crap. Ah, there's a safe. If I recall correctly, this is the one that always has cigars in it. Yes. I'll take it. Nope. Up. So glad I have parkour. It's this much faster. Be a couple guys up here, right? Oh, bird. Come back. Oh, we just put feathers. Yeah. Don't care. Another bird. Alright. Around this windy way. Nothing of interest. Weird, I remember there being some kind of offshoot. Different path I have to take. Actually, I think this might be it. Let's go all the way up. Yes. Check down here real quick. An alternate doorway. Yes. Okay, this is the divergent path. Now, if you look carefully, there's actually a munitions box right in the middle of here. Not much worth getting. So, sadly, they're putting the food boxes. No real point to those. Hello. Sleeping on the job, are ya? What can I get rid of? Water, beer. Tier 6s, always appreciated. We'll have a bunch of tier 6s back at the base that I need to sell. That Back the way we came. Other divergent path. Oh, dang. I'm almost out of ammo. Brought more than I usually do. I don't think I've done this without a turret for quite a while. Right at the final fight, too. I'll have to be conservative with my bullets. So the final fight is up onto here, and this is all fake. So you can fall down through there, get some nice headshots. Hold still, please. Might actually have to melee. See, I do have shotgun shells on me. Some of these. Pump shotgun. Use. Probably the way to go. Alright. Unmodded pump shotgun. Oh, I think we made it out. Yep. Fortunately, they aren't great with ladders. No, that's a lot of our ammo. And sometimes you can just like sit on a ladder and they just can't figure out how to path towards you. And that's our ammo. Alright, so... Oh, I forgot. I always carry this guy around. Really has no use outside of these niche situations. I usually pick up a lot of ammo for it, though. Put them down. Oh. Bunch fell down to the bottom levels. Probably snipe any of them. I'm pretty close over this way. I don't see him. Actually, had it happen before where like, so the way it works is the zombies actually get a damage increase to blocks, like for every like additional one of them that's nearby. So if you get a bunch of zombies together, they can break through things very quickly. So one time I actually had a bunch of them break down this entire tower that we're in right now. Which ended up destroying the loot at the top, which I was sad about. But we still have to go back and kill him, but before we do, I'm actually going to see if there's any ammo in these crates I can use. Shotgun shells. Probably can throw away the paper. What else can I toss? I need the frag rockets. I hold on to that. Looks like we got someone that needs to be banned. Okay. That's gone. Good old advertising box. Oh, forgot there was a hole in the floor there. That's no good. And I can leave some zombies directly beneath me. Don't see them though. Yeah, I've actually seen that particular one before. So, obviously there's multiple users who have that. Yeah. Okay. Nothing else left in the tower. There's an interesting spam bot on YouTube, actually. Just like asks if you want to be YouTube friends. It's like, you know, they make it not sound like spam, but it's obviously set up like spam. Let's see, I should have a few shotgun shells now, right? 7. Hopefully I can get some headshots in. Capitation. Oh. Out of bullets. Cool. And I believe that's all the loot here. But there are a couple enemies left. I would like to finish off the quest. Loot from that. Darn it. Hold still, please. Oh, hey. Screamer made it upstairs. Dedication. Nope. Just fall down for a second. There we go. Okay. Return to trader. I love having parkour and just being able to jump down these without taking damage. Alright, back to Gyrocopter. Other way. Yeah. Once I'm done with all these major projects, with efficiency and such, might do some art projects in here. See what kind of sculptures we can get. Definitely aren't as many paint options as I would like. Feel like I could do some more interesting designs. Add better paint. It's whatever. Darn it. Kicked me out. Oh, I'll have to sell the rest tomorrow. Oh yeah, made some progress. But I think that's probably enough for tonight. See all the doors close and reopen when night hits. It's because it actually changes its power source. So during the day, it's actually going off of the solar power for output, but when it hits night, it goes directly to the battery bank, so it switches sources, and so it turns it off and on again. Huh. I think it duplicated my gyrocopter. Interesting. Didn't have anything in it. Alright, so I still got some loot in there. Regardless, I think I'm going to call it here. Got our trench dug out. Gonna have to make some more rockets for that. Need to finish. I was gonna make that tree house. Do that another time. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Have a good night.